All right, I think we're live. Let me know if the sound is working okay. Actually, there's a bit of a construction going on outside, but I'm using a microphone today just because of that construction. I don't want to get that in the way. So obviously, if the sound is no good, please do let me know so I can adjust the position and the microphone so we don't hear the construction noise next door. Please do let me know if that construction, you can hear it or not, and it's affecting the video. Anyway, so today, what are we talking about today? Today we are talking about the Property Club Marathon. So next weekend, actually, I'm going to be part of the PropTech conference. The forum, it was supposed to be in person, but obviously with COVID-19, we're actually going to do that virtually, so online, and we're going to do that. If you haven't seen that, check out the community tab. So next weekend, I will not be doing videos on my channel, and probably next week very few, because we're going to be doing a lot of work on that PropTech forum and leading up to that forum. So that's going to be my focus next weekend. So back on this weekend, what are we doing? We're focusing on Property Club. I'm focusing on Property Club videos, guides. I'm looking at the moment at Clark Angeles, Pampanga, area at the moment. That's what you, my subscribers, voted for. So this weekend I'm doing a marathon. I'm just gonna bang them out, bang out the videos. Already did 2 videos yesterday. I'm planning this weekend to do another at least 3, possibly 4 videos this weekend for you, my subscribers. So I'm really going to just be pumping those videos out and rolling with the punches. If you have a special request this weekend, now is your opportunity. So go in the live chat now and go to live chat and actually post something there and say, hey, look, Pete, I want to see this. I want to see Tagatai. I want to see apartments in Tagatai. This is what I want to see. So if you make a special request this weekend, you might get to see your video this weekend. So be sure to do that in the comment section here of the live stream, okay? In the live stream. And then maybe I'll choose your special request. So most likely I'm going to run with at least 1, possibly 2 special request videos this weekend. So got my coffee here. Let me just grab my coffee. Yeah. Got my coffee. Good coffee. Just waiting for a few people to arrive. All right. Grabbing this coffee. So actually, it's been interesting doing the vlogs, the property guide vlogs, because it's given me some insight, putting that coffee down, given me some insight as to, where do I like as an area? And recently I've been focusing on Pampanga and, Clark area. And personally, I think long-term, Clark Pampanga is the place to be. Why? Okay, and you'll see this in my very next video. Clark Pampanga is known as the Green City, okay? It's going to be, the new Clark Pampanga is going to be known as the Green City. And I've got some pictures in the next video, and I'll be talking about that. But it is amazing. It's beautiful what they've done out there. And it's just beautiful, lush green jungle. And then they're, trying to, have a good balance between, cityscape and natural environment, which I really, really like. That's the one thing, that attracted me to Subic Freeport Zone. And it looks like Clark Pampanga, the new Clark, is going the same way. So there's really, really good news. I have seen some pictures of the new Sun Valley. If you're not familiar with Sun Valley, that's where the Hilton development is. You've got the Hilton Hotel and Casino there. And I'm going to feature that in the very, very next video. Actually, hold the phone. I found, and you'll see this in the next video, condos in Clark Pampanga, brand new, literally within 100 meters of the new Hilton Hotel and Casino, for only 3 million peso. 3 million peso. That is nothing. It's like $60,000 for a brand new condominium next to the new development, the Hilton there in Sun Valley. I think those properties, going to get snapped up very, very quickly during this COVID-19. Like I said in yesterday's property outlook video, I think what's happening is, with COVID-19, we're getting this, trough where property prices will go down. Having said that, we haven't seen too much of it. People are negotiating. It is now a buyer's market, not a seller's market, and prices have come back a tad like that. And I'm talking like, 10, maybe 20% after negotiating. But even pre-COVID, you could negotiate and get something like 10 or 15% off anyway. So the difference is very, very minute. The big thing is there's more, supply in the market. And it comes down to supply and demand. If you have more, supply and less demand, obviously the, the vendors have less options who to sell to. Actually, I'm going to come inside. It's a nice view here, actually a beautiful view. I've got the hammock and everything. But next door with the construction, I'm hearing it's pretty loud. So I'm just going to come inside quickly. Just one tick. Let me just take that with me. Let's come inside because it's really loud outside and I can hardly hear myself think. So a lot of construction still going on here in Subic Bay, especially my village. My neighbor, he's got this great big, car garage that's going to fit like 10 cars next doors, which is pretty cool. All right, let's just reposition this, shall we? Ooh, that's not good. That should be better. All right, so let's keep going. So this weekend, we're talking about property marathon. So property vlogs, the marathon. If you want to make a special request, please do that in the live stream today. You must be part of the live stream today to make a special request for the property marathon this weekend. So like I said earlier, if you did miss what I said, I am going to be pumping out the videos like Rocky, just pumping them out, just fighting hard, and I'm not going to stop until I drop. Is this the property pub? No, it isn't, mate. I don't drink anymore. Don't know what you're on about. On your bike. On your bike. Anyway, so if you want to make a special request, it has to be in the live stream today. Maybe you want to see houses. You want a property guide for houses in a special area. Maybe that's Tagatai. Perhaps it's Bahol. Whatever it is, please make the special request today. I will be doing one or two, possibly two special request videos this weekend. And literally, I'm going to pump out the videos until I drop. I'm just going to go all night. I'm going to pull an all-nighter. I'm already on to my third coffee today. Yesterday, you would have seen the two videos that I did yesterday also. But anyway, okay, we've got a special request. Billy wants to see condos in Davao City. In Davao, okay. Noted, Billy, noted. Let's see what other requests we get, and then I'll pick from the requests in the live stream today. You don't have long. You only have the next 15 to 20 minutes to make a special request. This is not going to be a long live stream. It's only going to go for maximum like 20, 30 minutes maximum. Ilo. So George is interested in Ilo. I might do that, but I'm not too familiar with Ilo. It would actually take me a long time to do a lot of research on Ilo. So that's probably lower down on the agenda, to be honest with you. What about Cebu? I mean, does anyone like Cebu or Subic Bay? That's one we haven't done recently, which is Subic Bay. I think that's well overdue. Actually, we did a property, you'll see on my community tab, there was a poll that I did to say, what do you want? Do you want, Zach, how you going, buddy? Zach, do you want to see Cebu? Do you want to see Subic Bay? What do you want to see this weekend? So special requests, anything you want to see, let me know. So look, back to the poll. What I did is a poll on different cities and what was going to be seen next, what property guides I would do next. Okay, so literally everyone voted for one region, which was Pampanga, okay? The Pampanga, Philippines region, Clark, Pampanga, and Angeles City. So I am still focusing on the Clark and Angeles videos that I'll continue with during the property marathon this weekend. But I will sneak in one or two special requests just for you, my subscribers, who watch this live video today. What's that? Someone's written an amount in there, not sure. 2,400 euro. I'm not sure what that means. Anyway, so if you want to make a special request, you must do it in this video today. Today. So yeah, really exciting. I think long term, right, property will increase in the Philippines. But in the short term, while we've got COVID-19 and the Philippines have been severely affected by the COVID-19, I think in the short term, we're hitting the brakes on the property. The best way to describe the property market here in the Philippines right now is snakes and ladders. It's kind of like this. So it is, snakes and ladders, literally. Hey, Zach, how you going? Zach saying, lovely to see you doing the live. I'm on the train. You're on the train. I'm surprised you can even get internet on the train. That's great, mate. Mate, videos coming up real soon this weekend. So, what was I saying? That threw me. I just want to find a sweet girlfriend. Okay, I hope you find that girlfriend, Mark. Now, that really threw me. Awesome. So, at the end of the day, we're going to do this property marathon, and I'm literally going to pump out these videos and make these videos this weekend until I get so tired that I fall asleep at my desk. And I'm going to do that for you. Okay, and that's because next week I've got the Prop Tech Forum, and I will not be available next weekend for making videos. So I'm really going to push hard this weekend. So at the moment, I've been focusing on Clark. The next area in the poll, actually, we're going to move on. Okay, we're going to move on from the Philippines, and we're going to then focus on Thailand. And I want to talk about Thailand just for a minute, Thailand versus the Philippines at the moment. And what I will say about the Philippines, okay? The Philippines, during COVID-19, even though the situation, the crisis, the pandemic has been worse in the Philippines than Thailand, and Thailand's already starting to open up, whereas Philippines, it's opened up, and then places are like closing again, like the bars have closed in Barreto, Olongapo is going back into a lockdown, etc. But what I'm trying to say is in Thailand, it hasn't nearly been as severe. However, Thailand property prices have come back a lot more from what I can see online and based on my property analysis. Whereas Philippine property has really held its value very, very well. And I think, yes, property will come back in the Philippines, but it's going to probably not be as bad as Thailand. I've already seen some property bargains, condos that you could buy pre-COVID for like 3 million Thai baht. This one condo that I did see, I think it was priced at 2.99 million Thai baht. And today you can buy it for 1.49 million baht. So that is half price. Okay, good to know, Chicano. 3 more months in Thailand. I didn't know that was extended. Well, there you go. It's been extended. It sounds like there's a bit of a second wave in Thailand. But look, that's what I'm saying. In Asia, especially Southeast Asia, those countries affected by COVID, you're going to get a bargain. So I am really, really excited because I think this could be one of the biggest opportunities, especially for younger generations, to finally break into the property market and get in on that property ladder and buy some property. And like I said, I saw a condo in Pattaya literally half price. It was slashed to literally half price. So literally, if I was there now, I was physically there, I'm telling you, I would walk in and just buy it. By any means possible, I would literally, borrow to the hilt just to buy as many condos as I could at the moment in Thailand, because there is an awesome opportunity there, especially in places like Pattaya, Hua Hin, and Phuket. Bangkok, not so much. Prices still seem to be, very much inflated. I'm not really all that keen on Bangkok. I'm much more keen on Pattaya over Bangkok. And I'll just give you a comparison, right? This one condo that I saw was going for 30,000 baht per square meter, which is just under $1,000. You're talking like 950 US dollars per square meter. And the condo building was actually only 80 meters from the beachfront. From the beachfront. And this isn't like in Jomtien or something like that. No. I'm talking in the center of the city around Soi 6. And that's a good location, close to malls. You just jump on the BART bus, the Songtel there, and you're at Terminal 21 or Central Mall. It is a bloody fantastic location indeed. Now, I think Arianne's turned the air conditioning off. I hate when she does that. Seriously, I had it on purpose so I could, not get overheated during the vlog. So just give me one moment while I turn that back on. Rrr. So dodgy. And Dodgy, if you're watching, thanks for turning the aircon off and making it a bit hot. You can see I'm actually getting a bit warm already. Anyway, that's it. I've turned it back on. Oh, good. No worries. Just threw me with the heat though. God, it is hot here at the moment. It is really, really warm. Well, Mark, talking a bit about Cheap Charlie's and the bars here in Barreto and actually the Philippines in general. What has happened is the IATF has come in and said pretty much any place that serves alcohol has to close. It's going to close. So that means like most of the bars in Barreto have just closed, and they only reopened a couple of weeks ago. And the worst part is some of these bars are already hurting, and maybe they've changed up the format, changed up the the bar itself, renovated the bar, maybe removed the stage, the dancing stage, and just made it kind of more open, or put up kind of like walls or something. They spent money renovating these bars only to be open a few weeks and then to close again. So it's very bad news for the Philippines, and things seem to be getting worse, not better. But look, what are we to do? I mean, I feel for those in power at the moment, because honestly, they're going to have to make tough calls. They're going to have to make tough decisions that might not be popular, but it might be the right thing to do. And honestly, like I went to just to have a look at some of these bars, and I could see some of these bars, and literally, some of these bars, no one was wearing masks. People were sitting close to each other. I was like, what is the point? So like, I can understand why now things have closed. And there was an example in Makati actually, where there was like hundreds of people or something like this, and there was a rooftop bar, no one wearing masks, everyone enjoying, and just very silly. People were like, taking pictures, taking selfies. Oh, look at me. You're stuck in lockdown. I'm out at the bar, whatever. Or, a short little video or something like that, and putting it on Facebook. And then the authorities seen, and they raided this bar in Makati, and they closed it down. It shut down literally because of people posting and doing that. So yeah, not too clever. Not too clever at all. And so people got in strife for actually being in breach of the lockdown and being there. They got arrested for it. So that was a big deal. Definitely a big deal. Okay, back to Thailand. Definitely excited about Thailand. Today I will not be accepting video requests on Thailand. I am only doing video requests on the Philippines for this weekend. So it's a Philippine property marathon, okay? This weekend only. So if you want to actually make a request, I'm going to do 2 special requests this weekend. Please, in the live stream today, you've only got 5 or 10 minutes left before this live stream ends. Please make that special request in the chat today, in the live stream. You must be an attendee of the live stream today for me to select from, the requests. We've had one request that I saw so far, which was Davao Condominiums. So at the moment, Davao Condominiums is high on the agenda. What about Tagatai? Tagatai is a lovely place. Having said that, we recently had the volcano. The volcano, started spewing out all this ash earlier in the year, and then straight after that we had COVID-19. So a lot of people had just kind of forgotten all about that volcano. Actually, during that time I was in Manila, and I had to wear a mask before, and I bought all these masks before COVID-19, so I was lucky that I had masks. But I had to, because this ash, you could see like snowfall, right? This gray ash just everywhere. It was absolutely everywhere. It was inescapable, which was kind of scary. Okay. Brian says you need to make friends with foreclosure officers. That is a good idea. Peter says Cebu. We did, however, do Cebu very recently. Travel Snob says Bangkok, the Philippines. Okay, so that's two different places. So where in the Philippines do you want? Because Bangkok will be coming up later in the next few weeks when I start to do the property videos on Thailand, which will be at least 1 or 2 weeks from today. Okay, so any last requests? We've only got a few more minutes in this live stream, so please make that request. And while you're thinking of your request, please let me just have and enjoy my coffee. One tick. How good is this? Leyte Tacloban, condos in Tagatai. Okay, Gump Shrimp. I might actually consider the condos in Tagatai. That sounds like a good one, actually, because there's some beautiful condos and properties there in Tagatai overlooking Tal there. So it is a nice little area, apart from the volcano and the risk there of the volcano, of course. It's good coffee. Good coffee. So yeah, before it ends, Brian says before it ends, just want to say baby Pete is cute. He is very cute. Raphael says 2-bedroom Makati underpriced. John Johnson, property in Thailand, try Hip Flat. Yes, that is a very good website, and I often do use the Hip Flat. Absolutely, it's good for comparisons and looking at particular buildings. I usually sort by low to high, and then lowest price per square meter. And how I usually look at condos is I try and find the best price per square meter, and that's how I'm able to compare and find the best prices. We're doing Thailand, Tom, in 1 to 2 weeks. This weekend is the Philippines Property Marathon, so you can make a special request in the live stream. We only have a little bit of time left. We only have 5 to 10 minutes left. Say 10 minutes. I'll probably go for another 10 minutes or so. CDO, I might do CDO, but look, there's not a whole lot out there, to be honest, Mark. There's a bit, but not a whole lot. I think at the moment I'm leaning a bit towards that special request for Tagatai and possibly Davao. Okay, Davao. It is a great area, and obviously our president here, Duterte, he's originally from Davao, and he was the mayor of Davao for 30 plus years. I think it's 30 years, DU30. Yeah, so there's been a lot of development in Davao. And next week, actually, at the PropTech Forum, I will be speaking a bit about Davao. Absolutely. So yeah, Davao actually, I'm thinking we might do that. Yeah, might do condos and properties in Davao. Unless you have further requests. Any further requests? Yeah, Brian says overpriced and not much quality. Not much quantity either. So not a lot available. Huh, cool. Tom, you're in Casablanca Resort. Where's that, buddy? Adios, mate. Casablanca sounds exotic. Sounds fun, mate. Sounds fun. I wish I was there right now. Actually, the one thing I really miss is like just having a big pool, or even better, the ocean, the beach. I don't know. I've never lived in CDO, so Mark, I couldn't say if CDO is a good place to live or not. I'm probably not the best. Yeah, Rayong is cool. I like Rayong actually. Yeah, Rayong, Pattaya, Satahip area around there is all really nice areas. That's actually one of my favorite, areas there in Thailand. I think it's a great area. Okay, you should be looking at where most people want to retire and not retire, not young people. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So that might be a good poll. Where do you want to retire? And the one that's most successful, actually, I'll do a video on that. That is a really good idea. I will take you up on that idea. Jeff's pool is open in Rockwell, Makati. Jeff, I should come down and say g'day to you and go swimming, mate. So, mate, I will take you up on that offer. After this video, this is my promise to you, because I think that is a wonderful idea. Absolutely. The demographic, most of my subscribers are aged 45, 50 and above. Most are looking at retiring in the Philippines or Thailand or this sort of thing. So I will do a poll, okay, and the poll will say, where do you want to retire? And depending on, who votes on what today, within the next, say, 8 to 12 hours, I will do a special request video just for you. So it sounds like we will be doing 2 special request video, and one of those videos will be where do you want to retire, and looking at properties in that location where most people vote on that poll, which I will do straight after this video. That is an awesome idea. Thank you very much. Yes, actually, let's build a small retirement village. Actually, that's a cool idea, Jeff. The 3 Bs. Bohol, Bantayan, and Baler. Okay, they're the 3 places I am really keen to go. One of those places in the future, my goal is to buy a plot of land, actually with a group. We've already got a few people that are interested in a group buy, and then actually develop and maybe build some small kind of like native houses, or like what I would call tree houses. So yesterday, really interesting. And thank you so much to Daniel. You are an absolute legend, buddy. Daniel showed me like this tree house that he built. And it's not a tree house. It's it's a house on stilts. And it's really cool. It's elevated by 1 level. And what I love about it is, you could park 1 or 2 cars underneath the tree house, right? So you have undercover, or make the, area downstairs kind of like an undercover deck or something. So you add all this space, and then upstairs you have this elevated, small little, house, right? And this house was very modern looking, very cool. He's used steel to actually construct it. It was an excellent idea, really nice build. And we're talking about doing that for the project, which is really, really cool. I was really, really excited. I wish I could show you a picture, but let me just, paint a picture for you. It was kind of tilted, like the roof was slanted. Upstairs was around about 40 square meters, and it was kind of like an odd shape like this, with the roof slanted like this for the rain, so the rain couldn't get in. But right at the front of this tree house was this huge balcony. It wasn't huge, but it was a decent size. Let's say about 7 square meters, maybe 7.5 square meters. So decent. You could have a table, a couple of chairs for your family to eat out there. Anyway, we were there at sunset, and just the view was awesome. It was mesmerizing because the sunset came down. We got these beautiful like reddish pink skies overlooking the jungle, and in the trees we could see, literally, it was metal. It was actually made from metal. It was prefab, okay? And in the trees you could see these little woodpeckers, like colored little woodpeckers, pecking away in the trees. I even saw an eagle fly by, and today I didn't see it, but I had seen previously in the last week, just around the corner from us, there's snakes in the trees. Now, that some people might say, oh, snakes, rah, scary, but it looks cool, man. Like you feel like you're really in the wild. You're in the thick of things, right? Because you look and you can see like this green tree snake. And the other day I was out there, I was looking at one of the trees in the garden here, and that's what I could see. I could see this really cool green looking tree snake. You might like snakes, but in the Philippines you're going to get that. To be fair, not a lot of snakes here are poisonous, to be honest, right? but some are. So if you see like a browny gold looking snake, that could be a cobra. It's kind of like got this, you know, head like this. I'm a cobra now. Oh my God, what am I doing? So you might see, the cobra, and honestly, I've seen them here, and that's scary because if you can't get the anti-venom in time and you get bit by a cobra, you can die. You can die. And I have seen them here. Actually, one of our neighbors, right, and she showed me a picture of it. There was a 6-foot long cobra, like this massive cobra, and she had to hire some snake catcher to come out and grab it. Like this huge cobra, like a kids were playing out in the backyard, right, just playing, like building sandcastles or doing whatever. And here this 6-foot long cobra comes along. Lucky she's seen it, called the kids in real quick, right, because it's coming down from the jungle into the backyard, and called someone and said, "You've got to get rid of this cobra, mate. Jeez, because mate, that bit you, you're in trouble. You're in trouble." And we get the little small ones too, the baby cobras, and actually the baby cobras are dangerous, even more dangerous, because their venom is extremely potent. So if they bite you and latch on, you're in trouble. Anyway, enough about snakes, because I don't really like snakes all that much. I like the non-venomous snakes, and I wouldn't want to hurt a snake. Absolutely not, unless I really had to. Yeah, snakes. You get them here. It's a fact of life when living in the jungle. Okay, what I want to talk about, Zach says, actually, talking about snakes, Australia wins. Hey, Happy, how you going, buddy? There in Childers. Thanks for joining us. Zach just said in Australia they win. So Zach's in Australia at the moment, obviously, and he's saying that, in Australia we've got some crazy snakes, and that's true. We've got the taipan, we've got brown snakes. Actually, in Australia, believe it or not, we have 6 of the top 10 most deadly snakes in the world. And like in Australia, living in Australia, I've seen, in the wild, in, far north Queensland, I've seen a taipan. Like at my old man's property, I've seen brown snakes. Actually, a brown killed one of our dogs, right? And it was lucky, it's lucky that it was just a dog and wasn't, one of the kids. It could have been devastating. Okay, so foreclosure condos in Tagig. Crispin, actually, I already did that video. If you go to the channel and you look back and have a look at the video foreclosures or condos for sale in BGC, I've done that one to death. My dog got spit in the eye by a cobra in Rayong. Oh, gump shrimp, that sounds awful, because I think even the poison, if it gets spit in the eye, that could damage the eye. Did the dog go blind? Did he get sick? What happened? How much was the vet bill? Yeah, that's scary. It comes and spit in your eye. That's terrible. Ugh. Chicano says, in Australia, even the squirrels are venomous. Yeah, pretty much, hey. It's true. No, not really. I don't even think we have squirrels in Australia, mate. We've got marsupials, but not squirrels. Anyway. Yes. Patio property has dropped. I wouldn't say it's dropped. It's in a free fall. If you want to sell your property in Pattaya now, forget about it. Like I've seen properties 30, 40 plus % off. Literally, I was saying earlier today, I saw one property. I have an opportunity, but I'm keen to get over there because I've got to physically go there to Thailand to grab these bargains. Literally, there was this condo 80 meters from the beach, and it used to be pre-COVID price, they were asking 2.99 million baht. 2.99 million baht. But today, he contacted me, well, it was just the other day, and said, you can buy now. He will sell the condo for 1.49 million baht. Why? Well, he's an expat. There's visa issues in Thailand. He's not feeling safe with COVID-19. He wants to get out of there. He can't even rent his condo. He wants to get out of there. I think he's going back to the UK. And, he wants to sell it. And he wants to sell it fast at the price. And I said, look, I'd love to buy it, but I'm just not physically there and able to buy it. So I wish I could, but it's just I don't have the opportunity to buy it right now. So I'm just going to move the camera again because that view out there is so nice. and I'm pretty sure it sounds like the construction outside has ceased. So just give me 30 seconds while I move this camera. Whoa. Oops. Got a bit of a shake there. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to finish up where we started. So this is where we started. Let me just move that camera. Get the good focus there. There we go. So we started here. We're going to finish here today. And look, what we're talking about, if you have only just joined us, yes, it is a lovely hammock. Just try to focus that up. Let's see if I can focus that a bit better. Move that back just a tad. All right, so what we're talking about is the property video marathon. So today and tomorrow, this weekend only, I'm doing a video marathon, and it will be for Philippine property guides. So this is the last call. We've only got 2 or 3 more minutes of this live stream. Just trying to get the right angle here so you can see that hammock. Let's try and get that there, that hammock. There you go. Now you can see the hammock. Well, yeah, anyway, that's, I've tried. Anyway, so this is the last call, the very last call for the property videos, for the Philippine property vlog videos. Very last call. If you want and have a special request, please, you've only got a few minutes left now to make that special request. Okay, so look, where do you want to see? Do you want to see Tagaytay? Do you want to see CTO? Do you want to see Angeles City? Do you want to see, I don't know, Rizal, maybe Antipolo? What location and specifically what type of properties do you want to see this weekend? We will be doing a poll straight after this video. I've decided to do a poll, which will be, where do you want to retire in the Philippines poll? Do you want to retire in Pattaya? Do you want to retire in Manila? Etc., etc. So there'll be 5 options on that poll, and I'll do that within 5 or 10 minutes after this live stream ends, and you can vote on that poll. And let's say within 6 to 8 hours, whoever wins that poll, whatever city wins that poll, I will focus on properties in that location. Because look, someone had said anywhere but Manila. That's funny, especially now. And look, like I forgot the person's name, but they suggested the poll and the idea of where to retire in the in Asia. So that's what we're going to go with as video request 1. Video request 2 is still up to you. I'm going to decide from one of the special requests in the chat. You had to be in the live chat today. So this is the last call. Okay, that's cool. Vietnam, Da Nang. Da Nang, I think, is a great location, absolutely. We're only focusing for the special requests, though. I'll put Da Nang in there on the retirement one, but we're going to focus on Philippine property, okay? It's got to be Philippines. So where in Philippines do you want to see? Do you want to see Subic? Palawan, okay, that's a request. Palawan's a good one. Actually, I like Palawan. So that might be the one. Actually, Palawan does sound nice. I'm going to have a look at the options, and I might draw. To be fair, this is what I'm going to do. All the requests today, I'm going to write down, put it in a hat, and just pick it up. Laguna, okay, there's another one. I'm just going to pick it up, and it's just going to be at random, by chance, Laguna or Palawan or, Davao, whatever it might be, okay? So that's how we're going to do it. All right, have a look at this view. It's a pretty nice view out here. Check this out. The triple canopy jungle. So actually, I said that just for Mark Rogers. Porto Galera. Hey, that is a great one. Porto Galera. Absolutely, absolutely. I'd love to see an episode to find a 10% per annum return. Actually, mate, that's not hard to do. Most of the properties that you find here, as long as you buy well, you can get anywhere from 8 to 10%. San Fernando. Actually, you will see San Fernando videos this weekend because at the moment I am already focusing on Pampanga, San Fernando, etc. Just have a look here. See my neighbor here? He's building, right? He's building. And he's a cool guy. He's a really cool guy. Actually owns a heap of classic cars. So he's building, a 10-car garage for his cars. I've been down there. It's an awesome construction. He's done an awesome job. Really cool guy, actually. And Yeah, it's going to look amazing when it's done. So, like, that's what I mean. There's a lot of people with money here, wanting to develop and do things. And, like, the other day, I was down at Starbucks, and there at the Starbucks, there was a brand new, drove past here, a brand new Lamborghini four-wheel drive. Mate, in the Philippines, because of the taxes and stuff here, that Lamborghini four-wheel drive, I'm telling you, that would cost big money. I'm talking like, 30, 40 million peso. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, look, Mark, this is for you again. The triple canopy jungle. I'm in the triple canopy jungle. I'm fighting off the cobras. Grab the cobra. Yeah, I'll bite its head off and drink the venom. No, I don't. Drink the snake's blood. Does anyone drink snake's blood here? Serious question. No, not really. Actually, this reminds me of something. One of my mates said he was in Thailand, right? Matter, if you're watching, and he has a story, right? And he went to this bar, a special bar in Thailand, and they would bring out a cobra in front of you, and this cobra would dance, and they'd play a flute or whatever, and this cobra would dance, and then they grab the cobra, they get a knife, kill it, and take the cobra's heart out, throw it into a drink, and then you would shot it. And that drink was called the cobra's heart drink. And he drank it. He did it. I'm like, man, I would not be game to drink a cobra's heart. So apparently that's the hardcore thing to do. That's the hardcore shot there in Thailand, mate. But anyway, check out this triple canopy jungle. Check this out, man. Awesome. Yeah, drinking cobra blood with vodka. Fuzz. That's crazy, man. That's insane. I'm not keen on that. Not too keen on that. Anyway, we've gone a bit over time, but that's okay. Look, I think everyone's made their special request. I think I'm gonna, I've got a few that I'm gonna write down. I'm gonna drop them into a hat and pick them out and decide, which one I go with. We're gonna wrap up in exactly 2 minutes. So we've got 2 minutes left. I'm gonna open up for any questions you might have. Any last questions? Oh, I have a bit of a stretch. Retire in Vietnam. Vung Tau or Nha Trang? I think Nha Trang. Da Nang sounds nice. I had a cobra for lunch. Yeah, love that cobra heart. Cobra heart shot. By the way, actually, I've been losing weight. I stopped eating carbs and sugar, so it's been really good. The Huge Plant looks like Little Shop of Horrors. Yeah, that was a good movie. COVID should create a bargain for Subic before the Navy returns. Possibly, but prices are still very high here in Subic Bay. Thanks, Frankie. Mate, I'm not sure, just with the COVID and the whole situation, but there is an opportunity, obviously, that we've been talking about. So, if I can, in the next few weeks or months, I might be able to get down there. I'm also looking at something else there in Manila. I haven't announced yet, but something else is on the cards. And if you see a big wasp like this big just literally flew past me like this. Okay, last question. One last question, guys. One last question before I go today. And before I do the videos, I'm just going to soak up this beautiful sun and check out, this view, this amazing view. Probably go for a walk with the dog quickly, do something healthy, some kind of healthy activity before I go back like a drone back to the drawing board and, do some filming. Oh, thanks, Paul. Really appreciate it. Yeah, mate, I was 110 about 6 to 8 weeks ago. 110, that was in the video, and I'm now 101, kilos. Philippines, between Dumaguete and Bacolod. Dumaguete. I like Duma. Absolutely. Oh, a little butterfly just flew past me there. Okay, that's it. Any last questions? If another question pops up in the next 30 seconds, I will answer it. Otherwise, I'm going to say goodbye. It is paradise here. It's absolutely paradise indeed. Yes, it is. The triple canopy jungle and the cobras and anacondas. Actually, not joking, there was a giant, carpet python that was on the road because the road's, nice and warm. Yes, there is a strong expat community in Dumaguete. There was this huge, anaconda-looking thing. What didn't even look like a python, and it was 12 feet long and this thick, mate. And that was sitting on the road just the other day. That was crazy. just crazy. But hey, we're in the jungle here. We're in the jungle. But it's a great location, and I personally love Subic Bay. Thanks for watching, and bye for now. I'm going to close this up. Goodbye.